All right. Whoa, geez, again, sorry. I'm going to try to stand further away, my fault. Well, thank you for coming. This is Comedy and Music at Oakwood Virtual Golf. So first, I want to thank Tom for hosting us. This is a great indoor golf facility for the winter, fall, and spring when you can't get outside. So a lively bar, and a lot of people here are well familiar with that. So I know a lot of you know that I do comedy, and some of you who've seen me before are pretty happy to see that I'm not doing that tonight. But you haven't necessarily seen me sing, and I am going to do that at some point, which Greg's thrilled about. So Tom and I are amateurs. I would call the women all pretty close to professional that are singing. So give the men some leeway for our terribleness, but all the girls are great. And we have two comedians, one in from Plainville, Connecticut, one in from southern New Hampshire, which he's still driving. So that's Avery, Quinn, and Justin George. And so Avery will be up about 7:30 and Justin about 8:10. So we mix it in and out. Our first singer is my former roommate. She just moved out, so this is our first time reconvening, and she's singing Hearts Alone. Alex Laliberte. It helps if I actually introduce her. Alex Laliberte. roommate. Incidentally, she had me alone for 6 years. Now she's leaving me alone. Not a big deal, whatever. Not a big deal, not a big deal. Okay, your first song is Project? Yeah. Okay. So now we have our co-host and the main event of the evening. We like to put it second. Tom, with me backing, is going to do elderly woman behind a counter in a small town, Pearl Jam. And he's also playing guitar.
Jeff also knocked all my picks off my stand here.
Sorry.
We practiced this, what, for 30 seconds?
Yep.
Yeah, so should go well.
Longer than I practice most of them.
All right. Elderly woman behind, I always thought it was elderly woman behind the counter of a small town bar. It's just elderly woman.
Small town.
Small town.
No. How do we start doing backtrack?
No. I seem to recognize your face. Haunting, yeah. I can't seem to place it. Can I find a candle of thought like your name? Lifetimes catching up with me. All these things take place. I wish I'd seen the place, but no one's ever taken me. Hearts and thoughts they fade away. Hearts and thoughts they fade away. I swear I recognize your breath. Memories like fingerprints are slowly erasing. You wouldn't recall where I'm not forward. It's not when you're stuck upon the shelf. I changed, I'm not changing at all. All down to this, my face. Perhaps that's what I want to see. I just want to scream, hello. My God, it's been so long. Never dreamed you would return, but now here you are, and here I am. Hearts and thoughts that fade away. Hearts and thoughts that fade away. Hearts and thoughts that fade away. Hearts and thoughts that fade away.
Tom's first live performance ever. Years from now, that'll be like buying a Picasso. It'll be like, I was there when. All right, thank you, Tom. Thank you, Jeff. Great backing vocals from Jeff.
It was okay.
Next up is my good friend, Greta, one of many singers tonight who you will be like, how does that voice come out of that little body? We have about 4 of those that I can think of. But Greta and I are good friends. We met through musical theater years ago. She's an excellent singer, and I love to have an opportunity to showcase her for you tonight. So Greta Lazel singing Mariah Carey's Hero. See what I said? No problem with the women. They're all set. Great job, Greta. Now we're moving into comedy. We edge in and out. We have, I don't know much about Avery, to be honest. He's younger than me. He lives in Plainville. He's very funny, or else he wouldn't be here. He generally uses a yo-yo, but maybe not tonight. I know. Oh, he has it. He has it. You're gonna get a yo-yo. He's like a professional yo-yoer, guys. With no further ado, and just terrible, terrible patter for me, Avery, Quinn.
Alrighty, I'm gonna get this out of the way right away. I am aware that Avery Quinn sounds like a hot girl name. Like fellas, if you were flipping through a Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition and you just saw the name Avery Quinn, you'd be like, well, I want to see what she looks like. And how much would that suck? You just turn the page and it's just me like, oh. Everyone's here, everyone gets a look. Sir. Avery's a girl's name. I've had to deal with that my entire life. It's true. And the thing is, like, I was bullied so much in school for Avery being a girl's name. Like, one time in 5th grade, I was bullied so much for Avery being a girl's name that I ran home to my mom after school and I was like, Mom, everybody at school says Avery's a girl's name. And my mom goes, well, that's not true. She says, if anything, Avery is a bisexual name. Go in tomorrow and tell them that. Turns out my mom was the biggest bully. I didn't know. Anyway, yeah. As you saw with the belly thing, I'm fat. I'm fat, which is tough because being fat, it gets me to situations that I wouldn't think I'd ever be in. You know, like recently, I called my wife. My wife called me and she goes, "Hey, I'm at work, but I'm filling out some stuff for the vet. Can you weigh the cat?" And I'm like, "Sure, yeah, I can do that." So I put the cat on the scale, and then it like ran away. I was like, sweetie, I can't weigh the cat. She goes, no, what you do is you weigh yourself with the cat, then you weigh yourself without the cat, and the difference, that's the cat. I was like, all right, yeah, I can do that. So I weighed myself with the cat, and I'm gonna be honest with you folks, I was a little shocked at the number. I really didn't have the heart to weigh myself without the cat. So what I decided was, I'm 200 pounds, and we have a 90-pound house cat. Guinness Book of World Records is coming tomorrow. They're real excited. Yeah, and it is interesting though, being fat. It's my own fault. Like, I like to have a lot of interesting meals, you know what I mean? Like, recently I bought 2 legs of lamb, and on the packaging it says, feeds 1 to 3 people, depending on appetite. I like that label. That's a good label, you know? Because sure, it could feed 3 people, but if you're hungry enough, champ, go after it. It's all yours, yeah! And according to Hamburger Helper, I've been a family of 4 since 13, so it's pretty refreshing. I don't know. I'm not that fat, though. I'm not that fat. I'm a very specific type of fat. I like to call it middle seat fat, you know? Where I'm a normal guy most of the time, until I have to sit in the middle seat of any situation. Planes, trains, movie theaters, it doesn't matter. So I'm a normal guy until I get that ticket that says 2B. Then I get to my seat and the people in 2A and 2C look like they're about to die in a horror movie. And then I'm standing there, I'm like, do you want to play a game? My thighs are sweaty, try not to touch them, you know? Actually, a little bit about me, I actually lost about 60 pounds several years ago. It's pretty big for me. No, it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's fine. Whatever. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. There you go. All right. Turned out switching from real talent to comedy. It's a little bit of a transition for the audience. It's fun. But yeah, no, I lost about 70 pounds. And the thing is that I don't tell you about losing that weight. At your heaviest, you realize something. Your body's like a car at its heaviest. You know what I mean? Like if you don't run it, you don't take care of it, and you don't put the right fuel in it, what happens to the car? That's right, it doesn't have sex for 3 years, yeah. I do think, I don't know if anyone ever feels this way, I do think I should be more handsome. You know what I mean? Does anyone ever feel like that? Like, I feel like God gave me all the parts to be handsome, but the proportions are off. Like, I'm 6'3", that's an attractive height. But it's not attractive when a foot and a half of his head. You know what I mean? That's a little much. Being a bigger guy, I played football in high school. But the thing is, I did musical theater later in life, and I should have known I'd like musical theater just a little bit more, because whenever I blocked someone I played football in high school, I just gave them jazz hands. I got out on the field, I'd be like, huh! My dad was like, he's a killer. My mom's like, he's fabulous. Anyway, it was fun. I am excited for football. Is anyone excited for football season coming up? Is anybody? Yeah, all right, fun crowd. I like it, okay. And it's tough for me because I love the fall and I love football, but also autumn is my favorite season. The fall is my favorite season. I like the climate, you know? But the thing is, I can never say that autumn is my favorite season without some guy in the room being like, yeah, you like fall because football, right? You like fall because football starting. Then I get insecure as a man. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, also it's soup season, the leaves are changing. Yeah! You know what I mean? I don't know. I heard some of you are golfers. I like to golf. I'm a big golfer myself, actually. It's a fun time. I do have to say, golf as a sport, it gets this unearned air of like classiness that it does not deserve. Like, I went golfing with my buddy last summer. He smoked 3 cigarettes, had like 10 beers before hole 9, and then did like a one-hitter of weed every other hole. And I was like, hey buddy, maybe we should like ease it back. And he's like, I'm golfing, relax. And I'm like, no other sport can you get away. No other sport. Like, you can never see a guy smoking meth and everyone's like, he's rollerblading, calm down. You know what I mean? I was bad at every sport. I was a horrible athlete. The only sport I was good at, I was a very good wrestler. I was a very good wrestler in high school and stuff. And I liked it, but it doesn't help me now, because I play a lot of pickup basketball and football games now, and I suck, and someone will bring it up and I can't be like, oh yeah? You want to go there to wrestle? You're lucky I don't have my singlet on. You know what? Try to hold me down. Try to hold me down. I'm an athlete. Mister. Me and my dad don't play basketball anymore. Also, you folks had a rough view there. That's tough on you. She didn't like that. The one in the pink, she didn't like that. That's okay. That's okay. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I wrestled my whole life. I wrestled from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade. And the thing is, wrestling's a ridiculed sport. Everybody and their mother made fun of wrestling. And the thing is, it hurt because they always say I did it for the wrong reasons. Everyone would call me gay because I wrestled in high school. And that hurts, you know what I mean? I got so upset the one time that everyone called me gay. I ran home after school. I was like, Mom, everyone's calling me gay because I wrestled. And my mom was like, have you tried telling them that Avery's a bisexual name? That was her answer to everything. I don't know. It is interesting. I was bullied a lot in school. Was anyone bullied in school? Anybody? Yeah. A couple people. I got a nickname. Do you have a nickname? That was your nickname? See, they called me Avery Quinn, which yeah, it's a pretty good one. I'm not gonna lie. The boys kind of nailed it, which hurts as a comedian to say, you know. And the worst part was I was a sheltered kid, so in 8th grade I didn't even know what an ovary was. I don't know if you guys have ever had to ask your bully for advice after he's bullied you. Doesn't make it better. The guy would come over and he's like, hey, Avery. And I'm like, how dare you call me fat? Am I getting closer, Dylan? You know what I mean? It was tough. And then in high school, like I said, I was a wrestler. And my junior year, I was bullied because on the wrestling team my junior year, the local news ran a story about herpes being spread on wrestling mats. And the video that they showed over that news story was a video of me wrestling! And I was winning the match. So not only did it look like I was getting herpes, it looked like I was excited to get herpes. Do you understand? Yeah. I don't know if you've ever seen anyone get an STD then do a victory dance. That's what the local news showed. And then I don't know if you guys remember high school. When a rumor was being spread in high school and a teacher heard the rumor, what would they say? They'd always go, hey, where did you hear that? And my classmates could go, NBC News. My teachers were like, I guess Avery has herpes, don't touch him, you know? I ended up working at the news station that said I had herpes for 3 years. It's totally true, totally true. I just kept that in my back pocket the entire time. I'd walk in a half hour late, they'd be like, hey, you're supposed to be here a half hour ago. I'd be like, hey, you were supposed to say I didn't have herpes. And why does it say Avery Quinn on my time card? Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't a big fan of school in general though. Especially hated math class. You guys remember math class? Yeah. Math class had word problems. And word problems annoyed me because they were marketed to us like, these are the problems that'll help you in real life. And they never helped me in real life, because the word problem would be like, if you cut a pie 5 times, how many slices do you get? That doesn't help me. Like a word problem that would help me in real life is like, so your buddy failed his drug test and he lost his job. You lent him money. How long till you can ask for it back? Solve for X. You know, that's realistic word problem, man. I took a language in school, and anyone else here take a language in school? Anybody? Couple people. You, ma'am, in the dress, what'd you take? You took French. Do you remember any of it?
Literally no. I sang French art song in college too, and I don't fucking remember any.
That might be more of a her problem. She took it in college too, but no, that's honest. Give her a round of applause. Most people lie about it. I do comedy all around New England. Normally when I ask that question, it's just like some drunk lady's like, I remember, and then she just spits a Taco Bell order at me. I took 8th grade German because I wanted to waste my time, you know? The only thing I remember from 8th grade German was around Christmas time. They taught us German Christmas carols. And then after we learned the German Christmas carols, they took us to a local retirement home to sing the German Christmas carols. I don't know if you folks remember who was in retirement homes about 15 years ago. What generation? What World War fighting generation was in retirement homes? At the time, I thought that was a nice thing we were doing for those folks. Looking back, that was the meanest thing that we could have done. Can you imagine the calls their children must have gotten? Being like, no, Dad, the Germans aren't singing outside your window. I mean, my 12-year-old friends are out there like, you know? See, I did a song too, Jeff. I thought that was funny, I don't care. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like school. I especially I hate school now because I was a dumb kid, so now I hate smart kids. Don't you guys hate smart kids a little bit, right? Like I was talking to my friend's son the other day, he's going to college, and he was like, well, Avery, I have Yale as a reach school, and Fairfield University as a safety school. What was your safety school? And I was like, Cumberland Farms? I don't know. Wasn't gonna go good, you know? I'm not originally from Connecticut. I'm originally from central Pennsylvania. And I like Connecticut. You guys are all right. You guys are a little uptight though, you know that, right? Because every night I go out and I do this, and I always get asked the same 3 questions. Like, where are you from? Have you been drinking? Do you know how fast you're going? I'm like, guys, okay, that's fine. I don't know. It is interesting though, like Connecticut, you guys have some of the best coastline, some of the best small towns, some of the best seafood in the country is right here in Connecticut. I truly believe that. Most people clap when you compliment their state, not you guys, no. You guys are like, he's right, but we hate ourselves, so no. How about no, you know?
We're also assholes.
Connecticut? Oh. She just called you guys are, okay, that's fine. Yeah.
We can be rude.
Clearly. Anyway, no, Connecticut's got some cool stuff. I'll tell you the one thing Connecticut's worse than anywhere else, and I'm right, gas stations. Have any of them been below New York? You go to a gas station below New York, you can get fried chicken, subs, burgers, all made to order, all 24/7. Yes, Sheetz, Wawa, yeah. But the thing is, at Connecticut, you go to a gas station, you can get stabbed. That's right, yeah. That's like one of the quickest jokes I have. If they have like 3 interruptions, that's cool. Yeah. I travel for comedy. I travel a lot for comedy. Sometimes I get to like fly for comedy. And a couple months ago, I was in the Pittsburgh airport, and then on the plane, these two guys were talking. One guy was like, "Oh, so where are you from?" The guy goes, "Oh, I'm from Hartford." The guy goes, "I'm from West Hartford. Small world." No, it wasn't. The plane was going to Hartford. Everybody on there had the same goal. And maybe one of you out there is thinking, well, Avery, maybe one of these people could have been vacationing to Hartford. There you go, you got that one. No one vacations in Hartford! There's no couple in Michigan being like, you know what, honey? I think I know where I want to go this year. Let's go to a minor league hockey game and get robbed. You know what I mean? It's Hartford. The reason me and my wife moved to Connecticut from Pennsylvania was actually for our day jobs. Both me and my wife would work in the sports industry. My wife works for ESPN over in Bristol. That's pretty cool, right? Giving up for women in sports. And I work for Dick's Sporting Goods. Give it up, come on. It's not too bad working for Dick's. The corporate speaks a little much. Like the other day, I went over to the manager. I'm like, "Hey, this customer." He stops. He goes, "Hey, in here, we call everyone an athlete." I'm like, "Right. Well, that athlete's mobility scooter died in footwear. It's gonna take 7 people to move that athlete." They show us training videos at Dick's, which is weird, because the training videos are clearly meant for a better job, you know? The training video starter guy will come on screen, he's like, "Tom and Lisa just closed a big account. But you know Mark is taking all the credit. What do you do in this situation?" No one at Dick's is closing a big account. What the video should be is that same guy comes on screen, he's like, "Tom and Lisa are smoking weed on a ladder. But you needed to stock the top shelf. What do you do in this situation?" I chose C, join in. I've been looking for a new job recently. I've been looking for a new job, and my wife, she actually suggested Walmart, which I don't know if you guys have ever had a significant other hurt your feelings while trying to help you. Yeah, she's pretty good at it. Also, I wouldn't be good at Walmart. You guys see this face? You put this face in a blue vest, don't act like you wouldn't start talking a little bit slower to me. Someone in the back laughed too hard at that. That's cool. No, my wife's a cool person. She's a cool person. Actually, it's interesting. The thing about my wife, she's a twin. And I actually saw the other twin the other day when I went to her parents' house, and I saw what I thought was my wife standing in the living room alone. So I wanted to be romantic, you know? Went up behind her, put my hands on her hips, gave her a little kiss on the neck. Wasn't her, yeah. Oh. It's not my fault though, her dad has a really soft neck. Yeah. Me and my wife, we've been married a little over a year now, and it's interesting because me and my wife, we get into arguments about some things, not like, it's little things though. Like recently, my wife, she got a thing called a forever bracelet. Does anyone know what that is? Permanent jewelry, yeah. For those of you that don't know, allow me to explain what it is. What it is, it's a bracelet that they tighten to your wrist, then they solder it together so you can never take it off. When she told me she got that, I was like, that seems kind of dumb, bit dangerous, bit of a waste of money. But then I thought about it. Like 3 of my friends have forever bracelets. I mean, it took them 2 DUIs to get them, but they have forever bracelets. I don't know. It is pretty cool though. Like my wife, she's a cool person. Like actually recently she got me flying lessons. I flew a plane back in April. That was pretty cool. And I did learn some stuff though. Like I learned there's more security to ride on a plane than there is to fly the plane! You know, when you go to an airport to ride on an airplane to like travel, you have to go through security, go through an x-ray, you have to have 2 forms of ID or the real ID. To fly an airplane, you just have to show up. I walked into the airport, the guy's like, "You Avery?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, let's go." I'm like, "No! Make me show you something." So he like made me, he looked at my ID, he's like, "Oh, it's your birthday." Well, you gotta fly on your birthday. No, I don't! You know, that if you have to fly on your birthday, that makes me look at plane crashes in a totally different way. You know what I mean? Like, you guys ever see a plane crash on the news and then they have like that name that they talk about like someone who was on it and they're like, and it was their 80th birthday. I'm like, well, don't let her fly the plane! I don't know. It is interesting though. Do we have any couples in the crowd? We got some couples, anybody? A couple people? No one? You're all single? Okay.
We left him at home.
You folks, yeah? Sir, I got a question. Do you ever play the I would take a bullet for you game with her? You know what that is? For those of you that don't know what that is, that's where you lie to your partner and say you take a bullet for him. Because you never have to prove it, you know? Unless you live in Waterbury, you never have to prove it, you know? Like, recently I did that with my wife. I was like, sweetie, I love you so much, I'd take a bullet for you. And she's like, Avery, you don't need to do that. Just like pick up around the apartment, be there a little bit more, be a better husband. I was like, sweetie, I'd rather take a bullet for you. You know what I mean? I don't know. Me and my wife, we were actually thinking about getting a dog. We think about adding a little more responsibility to our lives. We were having disagreements what kind of dog we wanted to get, you know? Like, I grew up with a small dog. I like something I can hold, I can cuddle. But she grew with a big dog. And her argument was like, well, Avery, we can use a big dog for protection. A big dog would be great for protection. So we compromised. We got a medium-sized dog, and we gave him a gun. So that was helping. I don't know. It is interesting though, you know, we're now at the point where me and my wife are seriously considering starting a family, you know? Like, I want to, but recently she told me that I wouldn't be allowed to be involved with the baby naming process. She says I won't take it seriously, and that hurts my feelings, you know what I mean? Because I find the perfect name that honors both of our central Pennsylvania roots and her Asian heritage. But apparently Yingling's a bad name, so I don't know. That's a silly joke. I'm a silly guy, and the thing is, like, I like being silly. I do think there are some scenarios where being silly isn't the best idea, you know? Like the bedroom, we can agree that's the wrong time to be silly, you know? And the thing is, I did some self-improvement. I went on Esquire.com, and they said, women want an animal in bed. You gotta be loud in bed, you gotta be an animal in bed. So that night I took that advice to heart, you know what I mean? That night, me and my wife were getting intimate. And then I thought about the article, and I was like, okay, yeah, I can do this. So I closed my eyes, and the next thing I said to her was, Then I stole her french fries and flew away. Okay. You guys ever start something and then realize immediately that it was a bad idea? Yeah, that was that joke. Nah, this is good. You guys are a fun crowd. You guys are all right. This is a good show. I've had bad shows. Like over COVID, I did a show at a comedy club parking lot. You understand? They set up chairs in the parking lot and then had us perform. You know, and the thing is, I'm gonna let you guys behind the secret. 99% of the time when someone gets up, they're just going to the bathroom. They're never like actually walking out because they're upset or something like that. They're just going to the bathroom and they're back in like 5 minutes. At that show, I saw someone get up, go to their car, and drive away. I was like, maybe he's going to the bathroom at home. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was a straightaway too. I don't know if you're at 3 minutes to watch your bad decision, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. It is cool, I like doing comedy. My parents are pretty supportive. I love my parents, they're great people. The thing is, I feel bad for my parents, because my parents had 2 brilliant children, and then they had me. And you can't brag about 2 out of your 3 kids, you know? And they do their best, they try, they'd be out with their friends and be like, oh, well, Travis, he's in med school. Ethan made Dean's List, and Avery, he's pre-diabetic, so big things, all of them, yeah, you know. There is an interesting trend in my family where we get bigger and dumber as we get younger. Like my oldest brother, he's 5'5", and he's a doctor. That's pretty good, but that's short for a man, you know? My middle brother, he's 6 foot, and he's a chiropractor. I'm 6'3", and I lived out of high school with a D average. My parents said they wanted 5 kids. Thank God they stopped with me, you know? Could you imagine that 5th son? They're like, this is our 5th son, Thud Quinn. He's 7 foot, he can lift a semi-truck, but if you ask him to read, he'll get mad. My parents are pretty cool. My family's cool in general. There is one thing they're a little backwards on, and that's tattoos. Like my grandparents told me in their generation, you get a tattoo for 3 reasons. You're a firefighter, you're a sailor, or you're in the military. In my generation, we get a tattoo if we have a free afternoon, you know? I like to watch those two generations meet though, just an older guy's like, see his tattoo right here? Marines, Vietnam, 64 to 68. And then my generation's like, oh yeah? Marching band, Northwest High, 2012 to 2015. Woodwinds. My mom hates tattoos though, man. My mom hates tattoos. And she always told me growing up, if I ever got a tattoo, she would drag me to a doctor's office and demand they laser remove it on the spot. That's why I want to get a tattoo that says, my mom supports St. Jude's Children's Hospital. I do like family and stuff. I love my family. There's some aspects of family I'm still struggling with, and that's like, the main one's in-laws, you know what I mean? Because they're your family, but in a real sense, you're still getting to know them, you know? Like, anybody married here? Or is it just that couple? You folks are married right there? Yeah. Oh. Sorry, I don't know what she's into. I'm sorry, you know, I don't. How long have you guys been married? 3 weeks. Give a round of applause. That's awesome. Congratulations. All right, sir. Would you say you're comfortable with your in-laws? Very. Oh, cool. He knows how to have a good drive home. That's awesome. I get it.
So my husband's not here. That's my brother.
I swear to God, you pointed at him. Are y'all from West Virginia or something? Is this Glastonbury, the West Virginia of Central Connecticut? No, I'm sorry, folks. I have no idea how to get out of this one. This is kind of dug my hole and have to lie in it now. I accused the family of double incest. Okay. Well, I don't have a great relationship with my father-in-law. But then this New Year's, he texted me and he goes, hey, Happy New Year's, welcome to the family. We couldn't be happier to have you. I love you. And he never texted me I love you before, so I wanted to handle it the right way, so I text back, hey, Happy New Year's. I couldn't feel more welcome in this family. And then I went to put I love you too, but then it auto-corrected to more. And then he gave it that old man yellow thumbs up. So I had to go, haha, sorry about that, meant to put 2 LOL. Then he liked that too. So now it just looks like I'm flirting with my father-in-law. And I was like, all right. I mean, we'll see where it goes, you know what I mean? Showed him a belly pic, you guys remember, right? My wife sees the text, she's like, who is that? I'm like, sweetie, he does have a soft neck, you know what I mean? It's all right, right before I get out of here, Jeff did bring up the yo-yo, so I'm gonna do something real quick for you guys. He's right, I've been obsessed with the yo-yo my whole life. I'm what's considered like a yo-yo expert or whatever. And just to prove I'm not lying to you guys, I'm just gonna do a quick little demonstration here. Thanks, that's why I was a virgin in high school. And you know, the thing is, I talked earlier about being bullied, and I have to take some blame for it, you know? Because like every day from 3rd grade to 12th grade, I brought a yo-yo with me every single day of school. Like my mom in the morning had to check my backpack like I was a drug addict, you know? She'd be rifling around, then she'd pull out a yo-yo, she's like, what is this? And I was like, I'm holding it for a friend! My mom's like, Avery, you don't have any friends. That's why we're checking your bag for yo-yos. By the way, have you tried telling the other students that Avery is a bisexual name? Thank you guys, I'm Avery Quinn, you have a nice night.
Let's give it up again for Avery Quinn. Up next, a woman near and dear to my heart. She is my niece. She's here, Gillian Snyder, to sing another small dynamo, as it were. She's here to sing actually the same song that our sister sang on a cruise in 2006. And our sister was a very good singer, is a very good singer, and won the karaoke competition for the entire cruise with Blondie's Call Me. So clearly I'm the third best singer in the family. I got it. Great job, Gillian. Oh, and now we're testing that theory. It's Greta and I singing Gotye. But you didn't have to come. Still, somebody that I used to know. I should probably know the name of the song I'm singing. That's all right. Yes. still remember. Get addicted to a certain kind of sadness. Resignation to the end, always the end. So when we found that we could not make sense, well, you said that we could still be friends. But I'll admit that I was glad that it was over. But you didn't have to cut me off, make out like it never happened and that we were nothing. And I don't even need your love. Just treat me like a stranger and that feels so rough. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. Guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Now and then I think of all the times you screwed me over. But had me believing it was always something that I had done. I don't wanna live that way. Reading every word you say. You said that you could let it go.
Wouldn't get you hung up on somebody that you used to know. Didn't have to cut me off. Make up like it never happened and that we were nothing. And I don't even need your love. Treat me like a stranger and that feels so rough. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. Guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. I used to know.
Somebody that I used to know.
Somebody.
I used to know.
Now you're just somebody that I used to know. I used to know somebody that I used to know. I used to know
Now you're just
somebody that I used to know. Thank you. Up next, all the way from, it's either, are you Southern New Hampshire or Northern Mass? Northern Mass, 978. Our next comedian of the evening, Justin George.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, guys. Before I get started, I want to point out, I think it was pretty fucked up how you brought up some amazing talent immediately before me. But then I saw you dance, and I was like, that's already made up for it. I recorded that shit, by the way. You dance like a clown. You guys seem pretty fun. I think that when I was nervous coming here, if you were going to be a cool crowd or not, because I Googled, like, Glastonbury news to, maybe find a connection that I can bring to your attention. And what I found was, you guys repaired some ferry that is now moving around. Oh, wait, yeah. And, the splash pad is open now. All right, yeah, and one more. in the police blog, there was someone in your state forest trying to lure and capture venomous snakes. You guys are fucking crazy, man. Summer of 26. Woo-hoo! Right, before, now I need to do a little thank you thing, but one, artists before, give it up for them, that was awesome. For real, thank you. I actually like I enjoyed watching it. I wasn't just like pretending to watch it so you guys would like have it, whatever. But thank you guys for staying. I appreciate that. And a huge shout out, make some noise for my parole officer that extended my curfew tonight. Thank you, thank you. However, if anybody asks, this is an AA meeting. So I live on the Mass New Hampshire border. It's like a 3-hour drive here, 2-hour drive back. I hover. And I like to show up early when I go to a venue, you know, get in the zone. I get a burger, 2 beers, solicit a prostitute, and I call my mom. She's always got my back. So when I got here, I kind of did, you know, that stuff and hung around, whatever. That, right, never mind, I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep going. So the whole point I was saying is it was like a 7-hour venture to do comedy in front of 30 people. At a golf simulator. Yeah, no, I seriously, I appreciate it. I'm not kidding. I truly mean that. That's why I wanted to thank you guys earlier. But either way, I would do it no matter what. Because that's like 7-8 hours that I don't have to spend time with my family. Boring! However, if anybody asks, this was an AA meeting. Thank you. Do I have any adult ADHD buddies with me? Talk to me! So I'm 45 years old, and the biggest obstacle I've had trying to do comedy has been my own ADHD. So I don't care how unprofessional this is, I'm gonna use this. Thank you. And as you guys, it's hard, man. I get easily distracted, and then when I do that, I lose focus on what was like, where I was in the like set list. Hey, you guys forgot a guitar up here. That lampshade is upside down. Hey, is that Bob Seger? No, okay. So I don't watch TV. I can't sit down long enough. But on a flight, there's nothing left to do. And I watched, you guys remember the show Yellowstone? All right, so I watched the first season of Yellowstone. I gotta be honest with you, pretty sure I'm gay. Cowboys are fucking hot. Rip? What I would do to be Rip Wheeler's belt buckle just for a day. Oh. Somewhere in Missouri, I was like, you know, depending on the canvas, chest hair is sexy. I'll stay in this mode, I don't care, I'll keep going. Like, I don't want to be a cowboy, but, you know, I kind of want one. I can't do that, I'm married, so I just settle. Like now, I always wear cowboy boots whenever I masturbate. It's a trade-off. So I only watch YouTube videos, obviously, and I saw a quick short documentary about conjoined twins and the health risks with delivering. And they were talking about the history of C-sections. And then it got to a point where you had to realize, at some point, they didn't do C-sections. They did it naturally. Conjoined twins at the head. Ooh, a little touch and go there. But like, and then what was the reaction? We know conjoined twins exist, right? So even if you saw one, you know they exist, it'd still be a little like, whoa, like like a little startling. So what did cavemen do when like the first one showed up? Like, that's my favorite joke. But I want to tell you why, which is going to make it even better, is that whenever I do that, I always picture the, you know how people throw sneakers on telephone lines? I'm sorry. No, I have a problem with the joint twins, so just whatever. So now that we're a little more educated and aware about it, have you guys gone through your high school yearbook and realized how many autistic friends you had? Look, I'm a comedian, I'm on the spectrum, it's cool. Don't be weird. It's like N-word rules, I can do it. Everything's cool. Them too? Yeah, no, oh yeah, I did see you. Yeah, I bet. I saw him. You know what? Slam dunk. I do get that. I do. But even, you know, as much as we can make fun of it, I promise you, everybody in this room has a touch of autism. Okay? Let me ask you this. Does anybody think people suck? Okay. Now, what if I told you you could avoid human interaction all day long? All you had to do was put on these magic headphones. And when nobody talks to you, they'll leave you alone all day. Now, by a round of applause, who wants some headphones? Yeah. Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? I'm on the spectrum, not one of the cool ones though. Like I can't put a puzzle together in the dark and shit like that. But whenever I play Fortnite, I wiggle my toes and rock back and forth. Peanut butter crackers. Now, how does people in Connecticut feel about New Jersey? Are you guys cool in New Jersey? No, good. Fuck that place. Thank God. I was so nervous coming here. Thank you. All right, that was awesome. Fuck New Jersey, okay? If you've never been the victim of a felony, you gotta go, dude. Last 3 times I was there, not kidding. Right, my identity stolen at a gas station. My truck was stolen at Newark Airport, and I was robbed at gunpoint by a white girl with cornrows. And I didn't know until the police told me this, but a white girl with cornrows is the New Jersey state bird. I'm good. And on top of that, she had a peg leg. And I know what you're thinking, Jason, don't you mean a prosthetic leg? No. First off, my name isn't Jason, it's Justin. Pay attention. I'm just kidding, happens all the time, dude, don't worry about it, it's fine. No, she didn't, with her, from the knee down, right? You know some pool sticks you can unscrew in half?
Yeah.
And you put them in a case? She had the chalk end and it was screwed up into her leg. And she took all my shit. So I waited like 3-4 minutes, I couldn't see her anymore. And I followed all the blue dots and I found her. And then I cut up to her in a crosswalk. She was leaning up against a 7-Eleven. She was starting to chalk up. So an opportunity to sweep the leg. Bitch. So yeah, man, fuck with you. Having fun? I love doing this, love interacting with everybody after the show. A woman came up to me a couple months in Vermont. She said I had a lot of fun. I didn't know attractive people could be that funny. And all right. But then she also followed up and said, "You're the oldest 8th grader I've ever seen." And I said, "Pull my finger." I'm 45 years old. I don't know how old you guys are, but I'm at the point in my life where life has sucked long enough that my brain won't allow me to enjoy like fantasy or fiction. Like I start pointing out inaccuracies. I think that's why guys my age, we start watching like World War II stuff. Like it's just so we can watch. And we used to watch fantasy and fiction to escape to another place. Now we just watch stuff so we can go, I guess my day isn't that bad. That like it sucks. Look at I was watching Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. Huge Star Wars fan as a kid. Halfway through the movie, I said out loud, "That would never happen." You know how fucking broken you have to be to argue reality with George Lucas? But here we go. How is it possible every good guy knows how to fly everything? Run into a ship, push 3 buttons, throw a lever, light speed. I've had to watch a 30-second video to open the fuel door of a rental car. Perfect example. Return of the Jedi, in the woods scene. Princess Leia runs, she jumps on a speeder bike. She pushes 2 buttons, rips off, almost to the point Luke doesn't even have a chance to get on it. Rips through the woods at 300 miles an hour, and Luke's pretty chill doing it. So you mean to tell me a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, women knew how to drive? It's just jokes. If you don't like that joke, my wife wrote it. So, take it up with her. My wife's awesome. She's very, very supportive of my comedy career. She thinks this is fantastic. She loves it when I bombard her with all my joke ideas. Like, she doesn't have a choice. Imagine how cool that is. She gets this all day long for free. Right? Lucky gal. I didn't bring her to the show tonight, and honestly, her laugh is kind of embarrassing. So hold on. Ugh. Right? What a weirdo. How can I perform like that when she's cackling like that over there? Ugh. I know I'm ragging on my wife, and it's easy jokes, but I do not deserve this woman at all. I know this, I tell everybody this, it's just fun. So, as her husband, I'm extremely thankful and grateful that she keeps me around. However, as her best friend, I'm a little disappointed in her decision making. Honey, he's not gonna change. We get along great. We have found that the 2 keys to our relationship is show affection and appreciation. And I'm sure that most of you do this, but the way that my wife and I show affection is that anytime you're around the house and your partner bends over to pick something up, you poke them in the butthole. Right? Angry couples don't do that, do they? No, that's a crime scene. You guys play that game? You want to play right now? Just a tip to you play this game, right? I know you have to bend over. This isn't bent over, this is bent over, right? If you're ever gonna bend over to pick something up in this game, make sure you put your head below your hips so you can see them coming. You should be writing this down. Now, when it comes to appreciation, the best way to show appreciation or have appreciation for your significant other is you hang around with another couple that fucking hate each other. There she is. You all know who I'm talking about, right? You hang around with that couple, after 20 minutes, you look at your significant other and you're like, you are perfect, I love you, I don't deserve you, let's get out of here. You're holding hands, listening to the songs you used to listen to. She turns the dial up on your butt plug. It's like you're dating again, you know what I mean? No butt plugs, huh? Connecticut is weird. Do I have any girl? I'm a girl dad. Do I have any girl dads out there? Anybody? Yes? Just one? How old? Well, you sound older than I was hoping for this joke. Does anybody have a young daughter anywhere? I'm not gonna make fun of you. You do? How old? 5? You have one daughter? What is your name? Jolene. Jolene, congratulations. You just won 5 bags of clothes and a used trampoline. Give it up for Jolene, everybody! Fuck yeah, when you drive, doesn't matter. I don't know whose idea it was for me to have girls based on what you've seen already. It's not right, right? Now, am I complaining that I'm a girl dad? Yeah. But after you've seen me, don't you think they deserve better? A little bit? Right. That pink eye used to give me nosebleeds, but they're a little older now. My oldest is, she's smarter than me. She knows it and I know it. So now when I have to like parent her, she uses words I don't know to fuck with me. So, you know, doing that, she had an attitude. She's a preteen. I'm like, hey man, why are you acting like this? What's going on with you? She said, well, Dad, if you must know, I think I have a fundamental juxtaposition. Juxtaposition, huh? Do we need to go to the hospital? What are you laughing at? Where you going? You're a juxtaposition. World's changed, gay, straight, bi, trans, I don't care. 3 rules. Treat my daughter with respect, don't kiss my ass, and you can't be related. Kids are dumb, man. You gotta tell them that type of shit, you know? As a girl dad, or anybody would know that there's something, when you're hanging out with your buddies, they're a little weird. When you first have girls, they don't know how to react. Because they want to like give you compliments, but they don't know if it's weird. What the fuck? If it's weird, like crossing the line. So instead of like, hey, wow, your daughter's beautiful, with a pretty smile, they say this, man, when your daughter's older, she's gonna be a knockout. What? She's 7. How do you know that? Get out of this bouncy house right now. 10 years ago, I was in Afghanistan. I own a timeshare there. It's not what you think. Dude, fucking worst neighbors ever. I'm just kidding. I'm a veteran. I was a medic in the Army. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I love that part. And I always save, I wait a little bit to tell you guys I'm a veteran. Because it's amazing how just like that, everybody forgets how much of a dickhead I am. You guys see those conjoined twins up there? I did that. I get a lot of thanks for my service. It's awkward, whatever, but like it's on holidays, military holidays happen a lot. Like the 4th of July, I'll get a text and calls. Thank you for your service, bro. I wasn't at that one. It's 250 years ago. I don't own a musket. Memorial Day weekend, a beautiful 3-day weekend in May that we honor those that have passed. The veterans that are alive get a rainy Tuesday in November. Thanks. You know what I get on Veterans Day? $1,500 off a new Jeep Liberty. Just like everybody else does. It's hot up here. Shit. I forgot where you was. A lot of people ask, you know, what was deployment like? And unless you've been there, you have no idea how many times in 1 year one person can masturbate. 12 months. Whatever number you're thinking, add a 0. Now here's what's messed up. Well, it's a little funny. You gotta understand, like, while you're deployed, you're on duty. There is off time, right? There's downtime. But you're on duty 24/7. So technically, while I was pleasuring myself, I was on the clock.
Lucky.
Tax dollars, yeah, there's a government-funded OnlyFans account. I recorded a couple of them, if you guys. Deployment changed me a little bit. I know, everybody talks, PTSD and stuff like that, but I'm not diving behind couches. It's my tolerance to stress shifted. So shit hit the fan here, and everyone's in trouble. I'm telling you, I'm calm, cool, collected. I got it. I'm gonna get us all out of here. But if you cut me off on the highway, I'm going to run you off the fucking road. I know there's a Xanax somewhere in here. So I know, veterans are synonymous with PTSD. I get that, but I don't think that's fair to everybody else, right? Yeah, I saw some crazy shit. Everyone in here has also. Everyone in here sees some shit that kind of affects the way you see the world, right? The only difference is I'm a hero and you're not. We can't all be heroes, guys. I gotta tell you, whenever I say that joke, I get so insecure and I hate myself every single time I say it. And it's funny, but as it leaves my mouth, I'm like, you're a piece of shit. Yeah. I did struggle for a while, not gonna lie to you, and it got dark. And I own firearms. But what stopped me was I pictured my wife and thought of like how upset she's gonna be to know that I didn't clean up after myself. She hates that. I'm all set. Never hear the end of it. Come on, no, it's fine. But I did try a different way. I was thinking you can take pills. I haven't really looked into it. I just thought all you have to do is take a bunch of said pills. So I took a 23-day supply of Adderall. And I got a bachelor's degree over the weekend. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm so sorry. I go to therapy, and the whole point of that joke is like I go to therapy just like everybody else should. And I don't just talk about military stuff, to be honest with you. I talk about everything else. All right, fine. I was just kidding. No, clap. I'm serious. Good for you guys if you do that. Yes, awesome. So getting mental health help is great. God damn it, you. Getting mental health help is a good thing. So you start sharing things with somebody, trained professional, medical opinion. You share things, you bring up trauma way deep, which is the stupidest thing I've ever done, and then you have to talk about it. So you finally trust someone, you share things that are deep, and then they tell you their medical professional opinion. And as a patient, that's when you say, nah, and disagree about it. Remain in denial. Hey doc, I gotta stop you right there, okay? I'll share with you guys. Just because I spent all day long thinking and preparing about things that go wrong all day long, that doesn't mean I have anxiety, right? Oh, all right. And, usually people laugh at that. Now I have anxiety. I'm not anxious. I'm not nervous. I'm ready. I am prepared for anything and everything that walks through that door. Two-headed ice-breathing dragon walks through that door. What are you gonna do? You goddamn right. You know why? Because I'm fucking grinning, that's why. I like it. Usually sometimes people don't trust me and I'm like, why? Like, I'm a hero. That's what we do, we save people. For a long time I was drinking my feelings, kind of like you guys are right now. But 3 years ago I made a change. It was something for the better, I did it for my family. I started smoking weed. Now, hear me out. People don't believe me, but I didn't smoke weed until I was 42 years old. Okay? I grew up around drugs, grew up in a bad childhood. I swore myself I wasn't gonna do that. But 3 years ago, after a while of all this bullshit life, I said, fuck it. This is awesome. And I need to tell you, like, whatever you guys enjoyed in junior high, I am doing that now. This is bananas. Sorry, so let me tell you, the first time I smoked weed, I went out to the shed and I smoked what's called a pre-rolled marijuana cigarette. And I lit it, hold it in, I'm watching the smoke, thinking, I'm wasting a lot of this. Like I'm spilling weed up. Now, if I drank, if I open a beer bottle and I started spilling it, you wrap your mouth around it like it's a cock and you drink it, right? All right, how do you do it? But I can't do that with smoke. So I grabbed the Home Depot bucket and I put it over my head. I didn't spill a drop. Would anybody like to know what the color orange sounds like? Can I run something by you guys? I'm having fun. I have things I want to share. This is more of a rant. This really isn't a joke. I need to talk about this. Did you know they make ambidextrous sandals? Meaning, your left or right foot can go in it. So it's one sandal, but you get two of them. So it doesn't matter what foot goes in them. What type piece of shit looks at a pair of Adidas slides and goes, there's gotta be a better way. I don't have time for this. There's a left one, there's a right one. Thanks, I appreciate that. I really aim to do that. Now, I want to take a second. I want to thank you guys again, and all the artists here. This is our therapy. We are broken people. Thank you for letting us do this. Very appreciate it. All right. But, God damn it. What did I say? What did I say last? What did I say last? No, thank you. That's right. Now, you would think someone up here oozing with confidence, my self-esteem is through the roof, right? Yeah. The fact is, when I put this microphone down, I'm an insecure little bitch. And it's as soon as on the way home, I'll be like, they all hate me, nobody thinks I'm funny, and they will probably make fun of my teeth. Stop. I didn't get braces again because I want to get bullied, okay? Seriously, comedians are the most broken people I've ever met in my life. I know people that have been blown up. I'm telling you, comedians are damaged. Why would anybody do this? Hey Justin, what do you do for fun? Oh, I drove 3 hours to Connecticut. And then I stood in front of 30 people I don't know. At a golf simulator. And then I told them all my pains, fears, and insecurities. Then they pointed and laughed. I've never felt more alive in my life. We're broken. Me and my buddies, every now and then, we pool together our prescription medication, we sell them on the street, and we get a beach house for a week. You're broken, just to give you an idea of how broken you have to be to do this. My first 6 months of doing comedy, I was doing 5 minutes at an open mic, crushed it. Yep. Well, I thought I did, the crowd kind of sucked, they were lame. But that's not the point. Moving on. Anyways, afterwards, after my set, a woman came up to me and said, hey, that was a lot of fun. I want to talk to you more, but I have to leave. Here's my card, call me. And I was like, I'm gonna be on Netflix. This is easy. I'm gonna wear the same suit Eddie Murphy wore in Delirious. She left and I flipped the car over. This is a real story. She's a nationally registered suicide prevention officer. When you're good, you're good. Did you guys have fun tonight? Yeah. So, again, thank you. Can you guys do me a favor? So, this really is my therapy, and I've kind of made a bond with my youngest daughter. She thinks I'm the shit because I do comedy. So she writes me jokes from time to time. I'm recording this. I'm gonna clip it. Can you guys ham it up for me when we do this? All right, thank you. All right. Last and Mary, you guys are awesome. You guys want to hear some jokes? All right. Why did the Stegosaurus cross the road? Because my older sister's a fucking bitch. Guys, you've been awesome. I'm getting out of here. Thank you. Jeff, where you at?
Justin George, everyone. Three more songs, and then our night is over. But first, back to the stage. One of your hosts, Delaney. He's doing Foo Fighters' Everlong.
So, if everybody who wants to sing along, and a lot of people know the song, feel free to join in.
I sing along.
Anything could ever be this good again. Only thing I'll ever ask of you, gotta promise not to stop when I say when she sang. Breathe out so I can breathe in. Hold you and now I know you've always been. Hold my head out of my hands, she sang. And I wonder when I sing along with you, anything could ever feel this real forever. Anything could ever be this good again. Only thing I'll ever ask of you, gotta promise not to stop when I say when she sang. Anything could ever feel this real forever. Anything could ever be this good again. Only thing I'll ever ask of you, gotta promise not to stop when I say when.
You've now seen his first and second performances all time. So I had it down that I would go last, but then I thought to myself, well, that's sort of a prominent spot, and I wasn't trying to brag about anything, and I also realized that Caroline's much, much, much better than me. So I decided I'd go second to last. So Caroline, feel free to sit down. You're going last.
Okay, thought was I saying?
What I have for you is Disturbed's version of the famous song Sound of Silence.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and a vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, beneath the halo of a street lamp. I've turned my collar to the golden damp, when my eyes were stabbed by a flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw
who, just real quickly, I was like, Caroline, I want you to sing. She's like, I don't really want to sing. I was like, you're amazing, I want you to sing. She goes, I'm really not sure if I want to sing. I said, well, I expect you to be there, and it's going to cost $29. Or, I'm going to pay you to sing one song. She goes, let me figure out what I'm going to sing. So here's Caroline with a song that I'm not very familiar with, KT Tunstall, The Big Black Horse and a Licorice Tree? Something like that. Big black, yeah, that's right. Caroline.
But I'm much better than I know myself, so I'm gonna let you all the talking. Came across a place in the middle of nowhere, a big black horse and a cherry tree. Felt a little fear upon my back, I said, don't look back, just keep on walking. I said, don't look back, just then I said, no, 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 no. I said, no, no, you're not the one for me. No, 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 no. I said, no, no, you're not the one for me. And my heart had problems in the early hours, so I stopped it dead for a beat or two. But I cut some cord and I shouldn't have done it, and I won't forgive me after all these years. And there's a place in the middle of nowhere with a big black horse and a cherry tree. So I said there's a place in the middle of nowhere and I won't forgive me after all these years. So I said no.
With that, thank you so much. Another cheer for Caroline. Another cheer for Tom, not the performer, but the venue. And thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming out. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys.